Hello, I'm Bully. Today we're doing talking about GenCon. I went to GenCon 2024. I'm going to talk about it. I didn't do a bunch of interviews and stuff like I did last time, but what I did do, I got stuff. We're going to go over what I got, a haul, if you will. We're going to go through business cards that I have to see what I remember of meeting people. I know I met some cool people with some cool things to talk about, so it won't be a waste of time. Then maybe I'll talk about just like what I got into. I don't know. I'm not a vlogger. It's not why you're here. Set of my business, so maybe I won't talk about it. We'll see. But like I said, I didn't say it. It's casual. I got lights on, glasses on. It's a casual stream, casual shirt, or is a very cool Orville Peck shirt. Actually, it's not casual anymore because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get into Gen Con. Let's start with things I got. Sneak preview, a lot of World of Darkness stuff mostly. It's what I can't help it. Also, you know how it's a casual stream. Capri Sun, Wild Cherry, not so casual. Oh God, I'm tired. Fuck it. Now let's start with what is relevant to probably most people here. World of Darkness. One thing I've been waiting to get, and this will probably be my next video because I really need to do a review of this book because I'm gonna have a bunch of LARPing stuff coming out. Because going to Darkness Emergent in Las Vegas in November, so you should too. I already know some people that are going. People that playing games with me I've met on things like that have let me know they're going. So I'm actually really excited. It's going to be like people I haven't met before that I'm very excited to meet, and new friends, old friends. It's going to be a good time. You friends, maybe. It's in Las Vegas. I'm going to do a lot of LARP videos, but anyway, that's why I got Laws of the Night. 2 Laws of the Night? Big boy, little boy? Yeah. I got hooked up with these. Mind's Eye Theater. Very excited to actually know what I'm doing instead of just go off my charisma and winging it skills. Gonna get into this. Also, I've neglected one of the World of Darkness Starlings in 5th edition, which is Hunter. If you haven't watched Never Coming Home, an actual play I did of Hunter, might be my personal favorite actual play I've done. I loved it. Players killed it. It's very, very, it's great. And I need to give more love to Hunter and do some like actual tutorial style videos on those and review those books, which will be a lot easier to do because I have Minds Drawn on Blood and I have Alma Matters. I didn't have these before and now I do, and I'm very excited to jump in and talk about them. Minds Drawn on Blood, Chronicle 1. I'm really into the new Chronicle books the World of Darkness has been doing recently, and I'm hoping this does not disappoint as well. And then Alma Matters, if you didn't notice by just kind of the aesthetic of the channel and things like my room, I love academia, love dark academia. If you want to know why I'm so bad at making videos, it's because I'm in academia. I'm getting my doctorate and it takes so much of my time. But sometimes I still do these. So very, 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 very excited to hop into Alma Matters, which is like an academia setting book for Hunter, which it's very, very surface. That might seem weird, but it's not. I hope. I haven't actually read it yet. I will. Slowing things down, talking like a normal person. Got these. Picked up a discipline deck because I'm someone who's haven't even opened it yet. I'm going to open it while I talk. I play in person just enough, and I actually want to start doing another in-person thing with this, which will make this very useful. Also, as someone's, as we know, a lot of disciplines out there. They're not all in the same place. This nearly accomplishes that, I believe. So just to have them on hand for references or running games, I think will be nice. So it seems like it's got everything except, the back is where you're getting like the little description, and the front's where you're getting all the mechanic stuff. Nice. Oh, and you get a little reference for the page number for the book. Nice. What do these letters mean? E, M, S. Is it spelling something? Oh yeah, the alchemy cards too. I do like that each has its own like easily referenced symbol and color. Because as you can see, God, I didn't realize, like, we know there's a lot of disciplines, but like holding like each one of these as a discipline, that's kind of wild. That's so many. A 5th edition doesn't have options. Dude, shut up. You sound so dumb right now, especially when I'm holding my discipline cards. But they nerfed thaumaturgy. Dude. Oh, useful. Okay. Instructions. How to read. Contains all disciplines, blood sorcery rituals, oblivion ceremonies, and thin blood alchemy formula, the core book, and player's guide. Oh, and this card's for 3 storyteller characters that Oblivion can create or summon. So I guess they got some cards like Wraiths. Body crafts for vicissitude and flesh crafting. Interesting. It shows you the letters that I couldn't figure out. That's the resonance. Makes sense to me. Oh, a little resonance reference. Oh, body crafts reference. Oh, this shows you all the stuff you can do with vicissitude. Okay, cool. Oblivion things. Mindless corpse. Aggressive corpse. Homuncular servant. Not the wraiths. The fleshy bitch. Okay. I dig it. The largest and hardiest shout out to Kevin, the producers, RPG producers at Renegade. Still can't believe how kind and awesome they were. Not only always a fun person to talk to, incredibly generous, kind person. Looks out for the people. It's me, it's you, we're the people. Kevin's got us. So happy I ran into him. Generous beyond my wildest imagination. Really just made the whole thing worth it for me, and then some. For things, hey, stuff sucks, and sometimes like I can't. I canceled a lot of things that I planned on doing with this. Last GenCon we went all out. We did all sorts of stuff. It was exhausting, but it was very fulfilling and fun. I did not have it in me this time around. Drug myself there, and then was immediately reminded, not just because of this, but a lot of things. It was great. It was great overall, but feels very cool to be like recognized and validated that some people I greatly respect also like what I do. What a warm and fuzzy feeling in this world of darkness. It's awesome. Yeah, and that's about it. This I'm actually very strong. It's just that heavy because yes, that is the Book of Nod Deluxe Artifact Edition crate thing. I don't know what's the official title of it. You'll figure it out. The official title of it is Home with me. This is for all of us. Anyone can come over and play with my artifacts. I'm also a man of the people. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be allowed to leave the premises, let alone the city, of Indianapolis with that crate of amazing things. But I did, and I've never been prouder. I'm unstoppable. I already was a problem, and now I'm a whole crate of problems. A lot of cool things in there. It deserves an entire video, and it's going to get an entire video. In fact, it's taken a great deal of restraint and self-control not to immediately start going in. I peeked, I started looking around, immediately realized, once I start taking the stuff out, you can't. It should be an experience we have together. So I'm being patient. I'm actually sacrificing for you, which is actually very cool of me. So we're going to get in there, and we're going to explore everything that's inside there together. God. And then you're going to see like a fucking, like, a vampire skull, maybe some tablets. It's going to be... I need more room. But yeah, that was the World of Darkness haul, the Renegade Studios haul. I also was given a sneak peek at Gehenna War. It exists. I held the book in my hands. I looked in its pages. Very, very excited for that to come out. Some of the things it had. It has stats for like Elders, Methuselahs, even. For wondering, how do I put these in my game? They got you stat-wise, which is one of the harder things to come up with, because how do you even imagine that scale? You don't have to imagine it. They got it. New disciplines, of course. These are going to be combat orientated, since this is a sort of their setting book, lore book for the Gehenna War, which I know a lot of us are dying for, as well as just sort of a book on how to incorporate more action and combat into Vampire the Masquerade, which not my style as much. Doesn't mean I'm not really stoked for this. Yeah, new disciplines. Quite a few level 5 disciplines, which we don't see a lot of those added later. So that's going to be very cool. As well as some disciplines that are just for, like, if you're making your own Elder Methuselah thing, like they have Methuselah level disciplines that shouldn't give to the players, but are great for building your own ancient monster. They have more combat options, like in the advanced combat section, which I do utilize some of those. They have even more of those. Some I thought were very interesting, as they have things that specifically are meant to use different skill pairings and dice pools you wouldn't normally see. It's not all just like, strength brawl and melee firearms. This is a way to use like charisma and wits and things like that. So those characters that just aren't built for combat find themselves in a fight, and it's like, what do I do? It has a cool list of options that they might be able to actually use to contribute to the battle. Of course, has a lot of like storyteller advice on how to make games that are around more combat and things like that. When, again, typically the core book and stuff isn't going to have as much of that, because it's not what Vampire the Masquerade's main intention is. I'm a 3 rounds and out fella, so I'm interested to see what their advice is, and for those who do want to have a more action-heavy game. Yeah, I think it's very useful. And I think that'll help bridge a gap, because a lot of people, especially who are either older vampire players or people that come from just like D&D and stuff, they're used to combat games. Could be a bit of an adjustment to realize, that's not the only way to get through situations, even though the game does allow that too. So it's weird that like you can make a combat character, but it's not just has to be a combat game. Anyway, I hope they cover a lot of that. Hope it really helps new players out. Then of course we have Gehenna War lore. We know about it. We've heard about it. You're wondering where your elders are. They're dealing with it. And now we're going to know exactly what they've been dealing with. And I'm very, very excited for this. This is kind of a huge, pivotal thing that happened in the canon from the old editions to 5th edition, though hasn't been explored really as much for such a huge thing that literally, the beckoning and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to see officially what's been going on with all of that. They also have a chart for extra diablerie complications that can happen. So if you're someone like, say, Vinvox VA, and you love eating your fellow kindred, we're coming for you. I got a chart with your name on it. Fucking amaranth ass. But anyway, that book's, I don't have that in my hand because it exists. It's coming. But it's coming out in October. You can pre-order it now. Which I've done. So I should be getting a PDF, and I should be talking about it soon. And there's other things coming out that I didn't get my hands on, but I'm excited for. I know this month, I believe. This month being August, which of course is when you're watching this, and I definitely put this out then. We get Sent to Decay, Chronicle for Werewolf. What else we get? Oh yeah, Revelations of Dark Mother, 5th edition version of that lore book for vampire. It's supposed to be, I think that's on pre-order now. It comes out in November. Gehenna War, which I've talked about. Then Shattered Nations, Werewolf the Apocalypse, on pre-order. That comes out in November. And it's a setting book to dive into the lore of what happened to the Geru Nation. Also very excited for that one. I have been playing the hell out of Werewolf, and I've been loving Werewolf. I did buy some other things. Also got this bad boy. Flower Court, J-Dragon, Possum Creek Games. I love... this was recommended to me by a very dear friend. And I love Good Society. I really like political and games, and just games that used to be messy and dramatic. And this is like that, except you're like futuristic fae in this weird utopia, and you all get together and play these weird social games, and then they're just set up marriages and assassinations, and it's all different people have different secret goals that they try to accomplish, as well as you try to influence who is going to get the throne. Could be you, or maybe you want someone else to get it, or maybe you want no one to get it. Anyway, pretty cool. J-Dragon does a lot of very interesting things. They're a designer, a game designer that I really like, and is really doing their own thing. Very different from World of Darkness in a lot of ways, but I got range. You see a little bit of blurred stuff. I got stuff on my walls. All my walls covered in, you ask me, some of the coolest things. You ask other people, it's like, hey, you got a lot of stuff. I still have things from last GenCon that I bought and love, art pieces and stuff that I've not put up as decoration. So I told my dear friend Rachel, hey, make sure, don't let me buy any art. I physically don't have space for it anymore. I kind of did an inventory because the other day, because I got this cool curio cabinet thing. Actually, we'll deal with that later. And I'm like, hey, I don't even have like actual wall space for the thing, so I like buying more art doesn't make sense. Said, please don't let me do it. She said, okay. And then conveniently, when we were walking the expo hall and got around the art section, she had to go meet a friend. And while she was meeting a friend, I was buying art. That's pretty cool. Got this. Look at this. If that ain't me, who is? From this same artist. I actually love playing cards. I collect playing cards, and they have a really cool deck of playing cards that I got unopened. I'm gonna keep it unopened for now. What else did I get from them? I got another thing from them. Hang on. M. Hodgkin is the name of the artist that did these. Again, tell me that ain't me. I love that. That's cool. We'll find space for it. We'll figure it out. Come on, guys. Oh. These are adorable. These are stickers I bought because they were near this book. And I was like, let's do it. A little bit of whimsy never hurt anybody. And I have a new water bottle. I need stickers on it. Probably not going to put any of these on it because I need people to fear me in public. I don't know. I got them. I like them. Oh. Do I have this person's art card? No, that's okay. Then I got another cool artist. Ivana Mayer? I'll link everyone's stuff. If you see anything on here, I'm going to have it linked. They had cool art. Also, these very cool stickers. Very much my vibe. Also, I love Hades. Hades, the Supergiant Games Hades. I love Hades 2 that I've been playing. Especially love these two. Had to do it. I don't know where. I don't really have like nerd art. Isn't really what I do. I do now. I'm gonna find somewhere for this. Nemesis, Illinois. I love them. And this is inspirational. Shall all be aspired to be hoisted upon a strong companion's shoulders and be able to pose against the moon. It's cool. I love this stuff. Also, two people at this booth, one of which, if not both, I assume are the artists, incredibly kind. Really fun to talk to. If I didn't already love their art, was going to buy it anyway. I would have bought it off that alone. Also got this pin from them. Okay, skeletal. Okay, suggestive. Mind out of the gunner. Also, if you didn't know, someone's stories, my legal name. Got other pins. These I already had. These are Michael Ulrich ones because I have everything he's done, including I got it there. Again, these I'm just showing you stuff. I didn't get those at GenCon. You don't need to see them. Vandals. Go watch Bike Riders. It was a fun movie. See it at Alamo Draft House. You get a pin. Again, didn't happen at GenCon. Don't know why I'm telling you about it. But yeah, I got art, and that's everything I purchased. Because again, I have bought so many dice. I don't need any more. I won't buy them there. Also, I didn't want to buy anything, and here we are. Happy I did. What else do I usually buy? I used to go wild with minis. I don't run in-person D&D anymore. After years and years and years of running it and having year-long campaigns, acquiring so many minis. My good friend's killing it. Doing a great job. And I get to be a player, so I don't have to provide all the minis, so I didn't buy a bunch of minis this time. Just talking about it makes me wish I would have. But that's okay. That's okay. And I got more art, but I ordered it because they ran out, but it's whatever. I'm going to talk about that. That's all the stuff I got. Next, we're going through the business cards. Something I'm very lucky to do at GenCon is I have friends who are well liked and sociable and make connections and network within the TTRPG community. They utilize social media. They do all these wild and crazy things that I could never. My body's having erections talking about it. But yeah, shout out to Dimples and Dice, Prince. Shout out to April Raygun for having friends, and because of that, I also get to go to parties and events with cool people. Hey, once I'm in the door, though, I'm charming, I'm friendly, I'm intoxicated. I'm making friends. We're gonna go through this because honestly, I just dumped all these out. I don't know what cards I have, and I'm hoping this will be a nice refresher for me to be like, oh yeah, I met this person, or I wish I remember talking to this person. We'll see what happens. Oh, right off the bat, actually, I think we got a winner. No Quest for the Wicked. No Quest Cast. Podcast, I'm assuming. Here's the thing. I do not believe we discussed projects as much as we discussed karaoke. These two gentlemen are saints and sinners. One of them showed me a list of, I think he kept track of all the karaoke songs he did, which seemed like he did a monthly karaoke, because he doesn't repeat. That's dedication. That's a performer. That's an artiste. That's someone, because I love doing. Thing about me, I love karaoke, and I want to apologize. And so do they, which I imagine they put on an amazing actual play because of it. And that's literally, hey, that's all the credentials I need. I will actually check them out. They seemed incredibly kind, and they understood the drama and the performance and the extra one needs to make karaoke truly something special. We don't talk about that enough. Gehenna Gaming. I'm not familiar. Nick Francia. Sorry, I'm not familiar. This is Nick, buddy, old pal Nick. I don't know why he gave me a card. That'd be like your cousin giving you a business card, which he's the type of cousin that would. He's wild like that. But also, him and Gehenna, he just created Ultragatama, which, while I believe the just ended its fundraising thing, I think you could still late order a lot of the stuff, which you definitely should. It's a game about being mech pilots fighting cosmic horrors. Beautiful concept. Incredibly dedicated, creative individual. Made a really cool game. If you would have went to GenCon, you could have played it, actually. Nick, hey, you know what? That's why he gave me a card, because he's smart and people talk about things. I'm like, I don't need this. I know you. Look at me promoting him. But also I believe in him, and you should support him. Who is... Oh. Magia RPG. A lot of amazing World of Darkness content that Tracy over here at this channel does. One of the first people that got me into one of my favorite actual plays that I've watched back in Roll For It, Sounds of Silence. Ava Heloise? Am I getting all these details right? I hope so. Anyway, they did great. Also, she was at the LARP. Played Ava there. She's going to be in Las Vegas for that Darkness Emergent LARP. Amazing person to talk to. Hoping to do some stuff specifically LARP related in the near future. So if for some reason you're into World of Darkness and online and haven't ran into her, wild. But glad to be the one to make you aware. Also, Nat 1 rewards card, rolled 10 natural ones and collect a natural 20. This is legal tender. People can use this. World of Darkness, let me get a nat 20. See what happens. It's going to be even better. That's just clever card design. That's just a creative person. That's just a hint of the creativity you're going to be running into. Oh yeah, Nerdy. Had a nice chat with this individual. This might have been night 1 of GenCon. They do Genesis Armormum. Another card I have from someone that I know. I stayed with 2 people in the cast of Ampistrato. What an opportunity to talk about Ampistrato. With my friends. April, where are you going? Oh, did Print... Oh, no, he's at the end here. I was covering him. Look at that. Fucking... Look at that smile. Dimples and dice. An amazing D&D actual play ran by D&D Jordan Lee. It's also got Fair, Robo-Goblin, and CX. Oh, this is my first time looking... I'm a bad friend. I haven't looked at this card. This is a cool card. I'm just appreciating that. But yeah. Also, you're going to actually be seeing some of these people on this channel, because they're going to be running actually some D&D and some Tales of Valiant over here. So if you don't know them, you will soon, because it's not all about me and World of Darkness. Damn it. Renegade, Man Myth 11, Kevin. There's nothing left to say about Kevin besides thank you. Thank you a million times over. Okay. This is why we do this. So I can unlock things in my brain that were buried. I have a very bad memory. Also, like I said, I'm in different states of mind at these things sometimes. This is a card for Tabletop Mirror, made by homebrewers for homebrewers. This was a legitimate, really good conversation I had that was actually business oriented for a long time. Look at me. One amazing person to talk to. This is a virtual tabletop, which, if you're like me, I remember being like, oh, what's your thing? It's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I do virtual tabletop. Part of me was like, oh, no, I don't. Virtual tabletop, my experience with it, something I use, but something I have to. And I've never been excited to use it as much as have to use it. This generally intrigues me a great deal. One, because I don't like the thing now where it's like each big game has kind of picked their own. None of them pick the same necessarily. You got to go all over the place for different virtual tabletops. And as someone who likes to tweak things and homebrew things a lot, especially make custom like character sheets, which is something I've ran into issues with in other VTTs. Tabletop Mirror setup. The whole conversation is coming back to me. I hope I'm not getting this wrong. To where rather than you having to code your own stuff, which you have to do on like other systems that I use, this is more a series of prompts. This man's a genius coder, so instead of you having to know the lines of code, he's just set up prompts where I want to do this, or I want to do that, or do you need this? You go through your prompts, it generates the code for you, and you get to tweak and customize your own stuff without actually knowing coding. If you're like me, you're never going to know coding. But I know games, damn it, and now this lets me make stuff. Also, if you're someone who's also like me, doing game design, playtesting, and things like this, this is an amazing opportunity to implement your stuff, put your sheets in here, do all of your homebrew, wouldn't be homebrew, be your own original creations. You can also promote your original games on here. A cool way to get some discovery, as well as what a good way to get playtesting done or to see your stuff in action. This will be incredibly useful for someone like me who struggles with that implementation part of it. I can design all sorts of mechanics, but to be able to easily put in a virtual tabletop, play with it, and play with others with it, yeah, very excited for this. It's in the time of this video, I think we've got another month or so where you can help with its fundraising. Great time to get in now, because I'm sure it's going to be at its cheapest and give you the most bang for your buck, and get in so this thing happens and thrives and stays. I just want one. I think this could be the one, because also I like doing sort of a wiki style. Like I like a lot of art and references and articles and things like that, which most virtual tabletops, that's a whole other thing, or it's so clunky it's hard to implement in this. This does it all in a very seamless way. This could be it. This could be it. It's a full fucking commercial for them. I'm not paid. I just genuinely was very excited hearing about this at a party, which is wild for me because I usually, again, I hate networking. That's why I don't do it. Unless you have really cool ideas and I get excited, I want to talk about it. And then, Witty, aka, I did my AKs backwards. Whittle Goblin, aka Witty. Another person I had met at the Chicago LARP. There's someone who I know has played a vampire with friends of the show before. Played with Magic RPGs, played with Vin. Did a really cool job of that. I know as a streamer, cosplayer as well. I could just read the card. Game designer. You know why I say that? because one, it's on the card. Two, I put two and two together like too late. I remember like when I met them in Chicago, it was like, you're the one who did Night Thirst. Yes, Night Thirst is, if I had to do a bad pitch, but to me it would be an amazing pitch, it's Warhammer with vampires, which vampires are in Warhammer, especially if you play old. I love Warhammer. I hate what it did to my funds. I love vampires. And this is sort of more skirmish style, where not huge multi-thousand point army stuff, but like battle royale style, tactical miniature combat with vampires. Fucking genius concept, amazing idea. So cool to be able to make this. I can't make, it's just designing any game is so hard, but designing like a mini game and designing the miniatures and all that stuff, so fucking cool. I need to dive into this. I need to talk to them about this more. They're also going to be at Las Vegas. You can talk to them yourselves about it. Sorry, whole other tangent. Something to absolutely look into, Night Thirst, if you have not. Something very, very much up my alley, personally. And other people should play it too. And also, what a cool thing to have done. Look at that. If you know what they look like, they're right there. Those are my cards. Those are the people I met. That went well. I have more good memories I unlocked by going through that. And actually, I remembered more about what people did than I thought too. So thanks for talking to me about your stuff if we did that. And thanks for giving me a card. That's smart, because I don't do that. What's left? Do you want to hear about just what GenCon? No. Couple highlights. One, Airbnb with a hot tub. Sounds very fancy. Was nice place. Also pretty far away. So it all balanced out price wise. Getting to soak your weary bones in boiling, bubbling water at the end every day at a convention. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Getting to do it with your friends and you all are giving your best Bane impressions. That's heaven. That's bliss. I do that every day for the rest of my life. Mostly did that. What are some other highlights? There's a cool die thing. Desi Quest. All in all, like I said, I kind of purposely took it easy so I didn't have to walk into Expo Hall without camera gear and a backpack and just being it's this tall, unwieldy person with an unwieldy thing on my back was freeing. Expo Hall's wild, huge, exhausting, daunting, impossible with gear. So weirdly, I felt like I was like weight training, and then this year I didn't have it, so I felt like I was just so much more nimble and not in people's way like it was before. So that was nice. What else we get into? I mostly caught up with some great friends. Who else I talked to didn't? Fabian. Don't have a card. I don't need one. Got his face card right here. Check him out. He ran Mage. Mage is my favorite, as we know. Ran an amazing game of Mage you got to play in. Does work for Bad House. Check them out. They do whole World of Darkness connected universe thing. And as I've mentioned, Mage, yeah, they don't stick. They're going out with the things not even in 5th edition yet. They do amazing work. Have Fabian do art for you. They're such a good artist. Really, really love their stuff. There's a million other people. Like I said, I'm tired. It's late. I had to do this while I still had any memory of what happened a couple days ago. and I have just enough. Got to see old friends. Got to meet new friends. Highlights. Hot tub. That. The events overall, like kind of the after GenCon, like TTRPG people events, super fun. Devin, start playing, always a gentleman and a super fun, amazing person to be around. Just the reason that I make sure I dress nice, because game recognizes game. I gotta impress him. The Hunters Entertainment event was also awesome, and I don't know how. I love summer. I hate the cold, but I love cold clothes. I'm talking layers. I'm talking my sleeves long, my legs long, my pants longer. It was so getting hot in Indianapolis that I was like, I'm gonna die. I had a fucking velvet cowboy get up type of thing going. Hunters, you kept that place temperature controlled, and I appreciate that I can look my best without sweating to death. Also, I met Missouri people, which, surprise, big secret just dropped. I'm in Missouri. Captain Robert, who's incredibly successful and does some really cool D&D and other stuff. Got to finally meet him in person after not crossing paths for an unfortunate amount of time, despite being another person who does RPG stuff in this space. There's a group that does World of Darkness stuff from Alton. I didn't get a card. I don't remember. It was the very end of the night. Everything I consumed was fully fighting my brain, but reach out if you know who I'm talking about and you are that person. I remember having a conversation and being really intrigued by your actual play. I was threatened, and it's time to talk about it. I was threatened at GenCon 2024 in Indianapolis. I was threatened in the following manner. I don't remember what I said. Probably nothing bad. And a young gamer rose their fist like such, gave me one of these, a why I oughtas. Never seen that in real life. That happened to me in earnestness. That was a low light. Talked to Christian Navarro a lot. Actor, and also a participant in Critical Role. He was incredibly friendly and cool. That's it. Other pictures, I don't take pictures. Other people might have taken pictures of me. If I've acquired them by the time I put this video up, roll the damn clip.
Bronco running wild, yeah, baby, I'm on fire. I'm just my daddy's child. I'm something down the wire. Come on in, hot babe, hurry up, babe. Can't you see we're getting here? Nothing holds me back at all. Nothing left to feel. Best of luck, my dear. Rocking side to side. Bronco running wild.
Otherwise, it was a blast. Mostly incredibly tiresome at a time I'm already tired. So I was re-energized by just being able to hang out and talk to a lot of very cool people and hear about a lot of very cool projects. I'm sure I'm missing so many things, but as I said, bad memory, kind of dumb. Coming up, I'm going to do a video on homebrew. I've had some people reach out, and I'm really excited to talk about that. also got to cover my new books. And then expect a lot of LARP stuff. Some really cool things will be happening. Darkness Emergent Las Vegas. And very excited to actually... I went with my friend Rachel before. Now I get to have more friends going. And like I said, I can't talk enough about how much I enjoyed that. And I think Vegas is going to be... Check it out for me. Again, it's a casual video. Thanks for being casual. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go to bed. Bye.